Toni is about to embark on a new national tour, and we're thrilled to say she joins us again from the Gold Coast. Good morning to you, Toni.
Good morning.
Great to see you again. You look fabulous. You've had such a wonderful career. You've got so many fans here. For people who are still discovering you again, what inspired you to break into the music industry?
A Pink Floyd concert.
Really?
1972, believe it or not.
No, I don't believe it. I think it's way too young for that.
So, Toni, when you first got signed, you lived on the floor of a London recording studio. So how hard were those early days?
You know, I moved to London because I wanted to become a good writer. I was living in Los Angeles, and everybody in the world was being signed in Los Angeles at that time. It was 1981. And I knew I needed to get out because I was just trying to catch the brass ring like everybody else. So I just wanted to be really good at what I was doing and mature as a writer instead of just being signed like a million other bands.
Yeah, to stand out is probably the thing of that time. And then, you know, you become a writer, those hits go gangbusters in the 80s and 90s. So when that success finally came, that must have been a really wonderful time for you.
It was scary too. It was, if you imagine really wanting to hone your craft, and you become very insular as a writer and a storyteller. And my music is very reflective. I'm a very emotional person, not necessarily revealing my emotional landscape other than in song at that time. And so for me to suddenly have it
out there,
you know, out there, and then people really coming at you and wanting to know and dig. It was, at first, it was really confronting.
Yes, I can imagine.
And now I feel like I've grown into my skin.
Yeah, well, it's a real contradiction, isn't it? As a singer-songwriter, you know, you're writing all this deeply heartfelt, personal stuff, and then the whole world knows about it.
Exactly. And the thing is having the courage to be vulnerable, which is, look, I've had so many people tell me and come up to me after a show and say, I've got to go now, essentially helped me to leave my husband, or a child who said, that was the best song, we got out of a really bad situation, and when you hear that, I mean, I remember I met a man on the West Coast outside of Perth who had been in a coma, and Stop Your Fussing brought him out of a coma.
Wow.
You know? Yeah, like these crazy, beautiful stories where you feel like, wow, my music really had some impact in the world, and that's just the best feeling.
And you mentioned Perth because you're basically an Australian now. You're married in Aussie. You guys met on a lightning strike on a plane, I think I remember you telling us before.
Yes.
How do you like, what do you like more about Australia?
I love the people. I love the diversity, and I love how you guys are really good at making fun of yourselves.
Yeah. You love the fact that it's 26 degrees and sunny on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really
winter.
And it's winter.
Yeah, that is a really nice thing as well.
Toni, you're just about to hit the road again in Australia, so tell us what we can expect.
Well, I'm doing only 3 greatest hits shows. I've never done it anywhere on the planet, and I'm testing the water to see how I feel about doing it.
Oh, I think that'll go really well.
That'd be massive, are you kidding?
So you know, I've been really into my new music and continuing to grow as an artist, but yeah, I haven't sang Don't Walk Away in years.
Yeah, but that's it. But the good thing about doing that stuff and coming back to it and then going back to your new music is reminding the fans, like, you know, that's what it was, and guess what? I've got other things to pull through now that are even better.
That's really true. I mean, we're constantly growing and changing and reaching new dimensions of ourselves, having new understandings of how we relate to the world, how we meet the world that relates to us, you know. It's pretty deep. This is a full-on rabbit hole called life.
It's going to be a real treat for fans, that is for sure. Toni Child's Greatest Hits Tour kicks off on July 14. Make sure you get your tickets. So, thank you so much, Toni. Enjoy that beautiful day up there.
Yes.
You're a good Aussie, Toni.
Right. See you in Newcastle. See you in Wollongong.
Okay, see ya.
Coming. Well, he's one of Australia's most